More trouble for President-elect Donald Trump's nominee for Attorney General. Former Congressman Matt Gaetz is accused of paying a woman and her 17-year-old friend for sex in 2017. The House Ethics Committee meets tomorrow to decide whether to release its report on Gaetz. KTLA's Eric Spillman in the newsroom now with the latest. Eric, good morning.
Morning, Jessica. So what exactly is in that report? Well, we're getting some clues this morning. A lawyer who represents two young women says one of them testified to the House Ethics panel that she saw Matt Gaetz having sex with a 17-year-old girl. President-elect Trump is sticking by his choice to have Matt Gaetz become the next U.S. Attorney General. CNN reports Trump has been working the phones this week to drum up support for him, but Orlando lawyer Joel Leopard says the two young women he represents want the public to know they are telling the truth. He says they testified to the House Ethics Committee that Gaetz repeatedly paid them for sex at invitation-only parties in Florida while he was a member of the House of Representatives. Leopard says his clients attended parties with Gaetz between 2017 and 2019. He says they testified that Gaetz paid them for sex using Venmo and PayPal. He says they also testified that Gaetz asked them about what he called party favors and vitamins, which was his code for illegal drugs. And finally, Leopard says one of the women testified she saw Gaetz having sex with an underage friend at a house party in July of 2017.
The testimony before the House was that my client walked out to the pool area and she witnessed Representative Gaetz having sex with her friend, which was under 17. That was the first party that she attended with Representative Gaetz. She did not know his identity at the time, I believe. Right now, there's no way for the American people to decide whether or not my clients are credible because they have provided all this evidence, and Representative Gaetz resigned because he did not want this to become public.
Gaetz has denied any wrongdoing. A Justice Department investigation of these accusations ended last year and no charges were filed. But the House Ethics Committee conducted its own probe, and the day before a scathing report on that was supposed to come out, Gaetz resigned from Congress. The ethics panel is meeting tomorrow to decide whether the report should be released. A Trump transition team spokesman put out this statement. It says, quote, Matt Gaetz will be the next Attorney General. These are baseless allegations intended to derail the second Trump administration. The Biden Justice Department investigated Gaetz for years and cleared him of wrongdoing, end quote. Now, just a few minutes ago, House Speaker Mike Johnson told reporters the Senate should vote to confirm all of Trump's cabinet picks, including Matt Gaetz.
I think President Trump is looking for persons who will shake up the status quo. And we got a mandate in this election cycle to do that. The status quo is not working for the American people. And so these are persons who will go in and bring real reform, a significant reform to the agencies that they lead. And so I think that the Senate should do its job and, sure, take a look, do a deep dive, vet these persons, but move them along for confirmation.
Adding to the list of Trump cabinet selections, the president-elect has chosen Sean Duffy to be transportation secretary. He's a former congressman from Wisconsin and currently works as a host on the Fox Business Channel. Duffy's also a former reality TV star. He was featured on MTV's The Real World Boston in 1997 and on Road Rules a year later. And that is where he met his wife, Rachel Campos Duffy, who's now the co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend. The couple has 9 children. Frank and Jessica.